Hello besties, how are you doing today? It's hot where I am. I'm in South Africa and it's so hot. But before coming, people told me it's winter and it's a pretty big joke, like it's winter in South Africa, because I know maybe for the locals this month is kind of cold for them. And they told me pack a lot of warm wears, and I was like, no, I'm used to the cold weather. I'm not going to pack anything. Anyway, I'm so sorry. Why am I starting to gossip to you before I give you a warm welcome? So I'm sorry, besties. So welcome back to my YouTube channel, my growing YouTube channel. For those who have passed by to my short videos or who have subscribed, but if you are new here, I'm giving you a very big warm welcome. And hello, bonjour, muraho. My name is Rachel. I am Rwandan and I live in United Kingdom. And so many of my friends and other people who know me, they requested me to share with you guys my experience while living abroad, because I relocated to the UK last year 2025, and most of you guys kept asking me, Rachel, please share with us like how things are there, like the experience, everything. I was hesitant to share because I'm very introverted lady. Yeah, I'm introverted and sometimes I overthink. If you are introvert, you can relate how we overthink everything, like, oh my god, if I just do content, people are going to judge. But God forbid, I know we just overthink things, and sometimes I could be like, okay, if I record, people are going to, people. But now I decided to share with you. So because as I just mentioned, like I relocated to the UK in 2025, means a lot happened. Like, yeah. So I want to share with you a lot which happened. Of course, there are cultural shock, good experience, not too bad, maybe some bad, because in life ups and downs. But today I want to share with you top 5 cultural shock just from my experience, which I encountered with while living in United Kingdom. So I want you to give this video a like, share with your friends, that we can just grow our channel, so that I will be able to feel motivated to keep sharing with you some videos, and also comment if you like it, and also what I can improve, because I want to give. So I think the number one cultural shock is, okay, it's not cultural shock, it's something which shocked me. Whether I just went in UK. Okay, before relocating, I've been to London for some conference, and at that time it was like, not, when you are attending conference and you are not exploring places enough, you are being indoor, you don't feel how the weather feels like. Of course you get a little bit of it, because sometimes you are indoor, you are with friends, you are being transported in a vehicle, so you get. So when I relocated, I was like, okay, I'm expecting the weather to be like the one I experienced in 2024 when I went in London and Oxford. But of course, I arrived in UK in September, when the month is not, it's not a very cold month, but the wind is cold. And also I relocated to Scotland. Scotland is amongst UK territories which are very cold and also windy. So because of that, it was something not good for me, because people started telling me it's going to be very cold in October and following months, and I was like, oh my god, why did I come in this country? I have to go back in Rwanda in hot weather. And then I was like, no, I have to experience this life. And then I got sick sometimes because of lack of vitamin D. You know, we get vitamin D from the sun, and I couldn't know what's going on. I'm a student. I could miss my classes because my body was not like tired. Like, you know, I was sick. Most of the times, numvaga ndwaye. And then I felt like I want to sleep. It's like always I want to sleep. My body's weak. I feel I want to stretch myself, my joints. And then I had to ask my GP, my general practitioner, the doctor. I asked her, like, I feel I'm not good. Maybe, do you guys have malaria in this country? And then she said they don't. And then she had to just give me an appointment. I just met her, and she just told me, you are just lacking the vitamin D because you just come from the tropical world where you have sun, and because you are living in a very cold place, you need to start taking vitamin D supplements. I was like, okay, I just went to buy the vitamin D supplements. I bought others, magnesium, and others just to keep myself feeling like I'm not dying. And at the same time, because I was introducing new things in my body, of course, they are supplements, but some of them looks like tablets. I don't like tablets. I was like, oh my god, what's going on? I could take them sometimes. The other day, I feel like, no, I don't want to take them because they are boring. But gradually, I get adapted to them, and now I just take them whenever I can. And sometimes I feel, what, maybe I will get old as soon as possible because of introducing those things in my body which I were not used to. Yeah, so also something to add on the weather. I'm not such kind of a lady who like covering myself much. I like to dress smart, but because of the Scottish weather, where you can know like there's you can know like when it's going to be sunny, rainy, windy. We can have those three within 1 minute: windy, sunny, rainy. So you have always to be ready to be covered, have something underneath, so that if it's sunny you remove the coat. And I don't like coats, especially the puffer coats. And it was not easy. Of course, I tried to adapt to trench coat because they look nice, but they're not. Anyway, that's it. I was just trying to adapt. The second one is, oh my god. The second one is, I think any Rwandan, African, or I don't know where you come from, but you don't have this, you could be shocked like me. The use of the word, oh yeah, people in Scotland generally use the word for, and this is a big shock for me because in Rwanda, in my culture, we don't use these words. If you use them, we take you as someone from ghetto or someone who doesn't have good manner. There's no respect whenever you just use the words, and it's rude. It's not just something we just usually say. Because if you say it, oh my god, especially if you are with your parents, I have never used this word like in my life because I respect myself. But when I relocated, I just found out people use it like as normal word. And for instance, someone can just ask you, happy out, like happy out. That's a fucking brilliant. Okay, maybe anybody can use it like that, but are you surprised? Others can be like, fucking hell. No, you can use that too. It sounds like a bit not too much, but I know where I come from. And also, let's say it's cold outside, someone can be, it's fucking Baltic. It's fucking Baltic. And also, it can be like they want to greet a friend, and they can be like, all right, how you fucking then? You get. But on my side, I met my friends, and then we're just talking, and I don't remember what I requested the friend to do for me, and then the friend were like, fuck off, fuck off. I felt he's insulting me, and when I went back home, I asked, why did you just say this to me? And then they had to explain for me how it's a normal thing to say there. And I want to be honest with you. I thought they were rude, or just someone would say something casually with, oh, casually with that word. I would think like, why this person speaking to me like this? What did I do? All of those things. And then I realized that they are not angry. It's something normal for them. They are not being rude. They are just Scottish. And this is just now how they talk. Whenever they say, they just include F words. The day I knew this, I adjusted. Of course, you get affected whenever you interact with people daily. What they speak, how they speak, it affects you. So sometimes I just try to avoid it, because if I go back and talking to my mom or my siblings, my family members, and it just came out unintentionally, they're going to be like, oh my god, this girl. The third one is the fashion. If you know me, I like fashion, I like dressing up, I like looking nice, and I just like it, I mean it. So Scotland fashion is old fashion, old money, which is different from London or other big cities in UK, where we see like people are just dressing corporate dressing. But in Scotland it's very rare. Most of the times I could go in class dressing my blazers, because I just like dressing blazers. And then people couldn't understand me, like, why do you just attend classes in blazers? And I remember one day the girl came in class and she asked me like, are you today's lecturer? I was like, oh my god, why? And then the other time, one of my classmates were like, Rachel, I like how you dress up. It's giving a grown-up girl. All of those things. It's like whenever you dress up, it's not overdressing. Like, let's say blazer, nice shirt, and a tailored trousers. They're going to ask like, they're going to shockingly ask like, do you have a meeting after class, for instance? Do you have an interview? And also, if you just, let's say you just decided to dress your nice dress, simple dress, summer dress, but which looks nice, and you just go in class, some people are going to ask like, are you going on a date after class? Means like it's not normal to just dress up daily, always. And because of this, I started degrading myself, feeling like I want to dress down. I want to start buying jeans. I didn't have many jeans before. I relocated with 2 jeans, but I had to do jeans shopping because I wanted to fit into the society. But at the end I was like, no, no jeans. Okay, yeah, nowadays I mix. So that's how people are. But I just understand, because it's a place which is very cold. Everybody is always in puffer jacket. So I think that the reason. But to be honest, I like London, because people in London, they just dress corporate way. And those are the kind of, like, that is how I dressing. Whenever I go in official stuffs, let's say class, I just respect classes. meeting, wherever. Of course, I dress according to the occasion, but if I have to attend things, I feel like I want to dress like properly. So when you go in London, you just see people looking nice, polished. Oh my God, I feel like maybe I will relocate to London one day. And also I think London looked like that because London is a city of a lot of tech companies, law firms and big firms. So it's understandable. Maybe everybody who is just working, maybe they are just around their office. The fourth is food. Food. Oh my God, food in UK. I think I didn't like food because I couldn't see the vegetables which I was used to when I was back home. Let's say dodo in Nordji. I could see cabbages, but dodo in Nordji and other veggies and other Rwandan veggies or African veggies are not easily to be accessed in shopping malls, in supermarkets where we just buy our groceries, so our food I mean. So for me, I just like veggies, I like fruits, anything like that. And it could be like something challenging for me because I was saying like the vegetables are not enough for me. It's like most of the times I could just buy chicken. It's like always I could cook chicken rice, chicken rice, chicken rice, you know. Of course, we can just find like varieties of things to eat, but because it was new to me, I was like, I don't have anything to eat here. And also, I like fish. If you want to win my heart, please give me nice fish, especially tilapia. And then I missed fish, and I saw there are these UK things food called fish and chips. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to eat fish and chips. When I went to eat fish and chips, I found like fish is something which is bartered. I don't remember how they call that fish. And then I got disappointed because it was bland. I was like, no. Yeah, I just miss Rwandan fish, especially tilapia. Maybe when I will come back, I will make sure I go to Gisenyi and I get a proper big tilapia. Yes. Yeah, that's it. And also milk. I just come from a country where milk is something big. We like drinking milk. I like drinking milk. And then I just found milk there. I don't like the taste, to be honest. I don't like taste of milk. And also like how people eat sandwich as lunch or pizza as lunch or dinner. I don't know. I just prefer proper food. I don't prefer those sandwich as lunch. Yeah. So and also the flavor of Rwandan food, top notch, and our food smell nice. When I can't explain it, like you just get. So that's all about the food, and the fifth is the cost of living. Of course, the UK market and Rwanda or African market are different. The income level is different, but I think the cost of living in UK is shockingly high because it's like everything in UK is money. Everything is money, rent, transport, heating, everything. I know everything in my country is money, but I don't know how I can explain. In my country, sometimes you can just have an issue, a problem, a financial issue, let's say you have a neighbor and you are running out of salt, you will just ask your neighbor, please, can I get salt? And your neighbor is going to just support you in such way. But here, I think everyone is individual. There's this individualistic aspect here. It's not communal. So here you just pay for everything, like you just pay a TV taxi, which is something not normal. You just have to pay tax for your TV. If you listen to radio, you have to just pay some fees. So that's it. Yeah, you have to pay some taxes for heating, taxes for electricity, taxi for, yes, taxes, not like how you used to go and buy. So I think those are the 5 cultural shock or things which are different from like how I used to live in Rwanda. So I think I will just wrap this here, and now you are just watching, if you are watching back home in Rwanda or any other place, and you are just thinking to move, to relocate, moving abroad, I want to say, like, it's something that you already have to do directly. Don't think twice, because you will just get exposed. You will just learn a lot, and you will just thank me, because it's just worth it. Of course, it's not going to be easy, because we just have to deal with different new things. Yes, you are just going to deal with these different things, but you will just be okay. But listen to me, you will just make it. You got it. You are stronger than you think. Okay, you are stronger than you think. You can make it. If I made it, you can make it too. Why not you? Every single person is able. Every single person is able to do anything, to move to new step, to a new country, to start new life, starting from scratch, and also learning new things. Where you come from is not a weakness and is not your foundation. You can just make it. So to anyone navigating a new country, a new life, a new beginning, keep going. You did not come this far to stop now. Okay, your story is not finished. The best part is still ahead, believe me. So thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, share, and I will see you in the next episode. I don't know what I will be sharing with you, but I will just see you in the next episode. Take care of yourself. You've got this. Bye.